Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Parul Dang and today I'll be talking about filters in Microsoft Excel. But before we proceed, I would request you to please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you don't miss my any next lecture video. Now let's start. Filter is a very useful option in Microsoft Excel that allows the users to select the data on the basis of some special condition or criteria. We can apply one or more than one filters on some set of data. For example, I have got some list here in which there are three columns, and we will be using filters on this set of data. Uh, in order to use filters, we have to turn them on first, and to turn them on, there is a shortcut key Control Shift L that displays the arrows in the header row. Header row is basically first row in which there are headings of the data. And if we want to turn them off, then again the same shortcut key will be used, Control Shift and L. But one thing we have to keep in mind that in order to turn the filters on using the shortcut key, we should be in the range of data. If we are outside of the data range, then if you would press Control Shift L, then a message will be appear that this can't be applied to the selected range. So we have to be in the data range and then Control Shift L. So this will give us these arrows which will help us to filter the data. Since there are arrows on every column, it means that we can apply filter on any column, and the data in other columns will be affected accordingly. For example, let's say I apply the filter on the column name. I click on this arrow, and the very basic filter that I want to apply is, let's say I want to get the data of Aman and Manish only. So we can see that all the names are selected. It means that the whole data is visible. But to select only Aman and Manish, what we would need to do first is we have to click select all, so that all the values can be deselected. Then after, we can click next to Aman and Manish and then click OK. We'll get the records of Aman and Manish only. See, the values of other two columns are displayed accordingly. Now this is the one filter that I have applied on the set of data. Now I can apply the second filter, let's say on courses. First filter was Aman and Manish, that I want to get the data of Aman and Manish, and all the persons with name Aman and Manish are displayed. Now I want to show the students of only, let's say uh, BCA or anything else. Let's say BCA. Only the students of BCA will appear. Now these are two filters that I applied on the set of data. Now if you want the data back, you have to turn off the filters in the reverse order you applied. For example, the last filter that we applied was on the course, so we will have to select all the values in this filter. Then after, we would have to select all the values in the previous filter, that is name. We will get the entire data back. This is a very simple basic filter. There are some more options that we get inside the filter. For example, if we want to sort the values in the name column, then we can click sort A to Z and the records will be sorted alphabetically, and again the data in other two columns will be sorted accordingly. Let's say I want to sort the values in course column, then the values in course will be sorted alphabetically and the values in other two columns will be arranged automatically. Oh, sorry, accordingly. One more condition, one type of let me talk about one more type of filter, that is text filters, in which the most important options used are begins with and ends with. Let me demonstrate them using some other example. For example, I have got some list in which there's a column of files and there's a column of their specific locations. Let me apply filters here, Control Shift L. Now I want to let's say check those values or those files who are Excel files. For your information, let me tell you that the files who ends with the extension .xlsx. Let me zoom that. The files that end with extension .xlsx are the Excel files, Microsoft Excel files, and the files whose extensions are .pptx are PowerPoint files, Microsoft PowerPoint files, and .txt means these are text files, MP4 means this is video file. So uh, I want to check those files who whose names end with xlx, or I can say the Excel files. So for that purpose, I would go to text filters, go to ends with, and I would write here .xlsx. Okay, I will get only the Excel files here and their locations. I can get that from there. Similarly, I want to apply the filter, or I want to check those files whose extension is .pptx. PowerPoint files will be there. Similarly, we can use the option begins with. It will work the on the some string or on some characters that we would apply, and it will look for those values that will begin with that particular string or character. So these options can be used in text filters. That's all about filters, and again, if you want to turn them off, you can do that using Control Shift L, or you can navigate to data menu and there is an option filter. You can click on that too. This will give you the filter option too. However, there is a search box as well. You can, if there are thousands of records, and there's a huge list of values here, so instead of finding value manually, you can simply search over there, and this will give you only that value. And if you want to select or deselect, that is your choice. You can do that accordingly. That's all about filter. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel if you don't want to miss any next video.